That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Just about set for football. Blake Grupe is ready to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, check 26. Check 30.
Now Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back north.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Jets at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
26.
They're going to go for it on 4th.
Jump out.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Now Moon. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Across midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Moon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll try the left side. Dillard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Moon to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. When you look at the Saints defense, they were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
3rd and 5. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
now a 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Open man here is Conklin. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside. Box it. Look at you.
Rodgers again now. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Back north. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
50.
Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw in this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Down the left sideline, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10.
26. Jump out.
Throwing is Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 9 here.
Yeah, Liz. Get 300. Get 300. Zoom. Go to 50.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Hey, 88.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Dillard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Moon. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Albert Okwuegbunam. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now 2nd and 3.
No. 6:30. Back north.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And now here's another interception. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out.
He's got a man, complete. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make it 24-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jets 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillard. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Groupie able to add the PAT, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Jump out! Teammate!
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll try the left side. Dillard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Play action. It's Moon. And a quick throw here. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now Moon. That one complete to Hill. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, it's Moon. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have opened the lead up to 30. The point after, good by Grupe. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a... where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Grupe able to add the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jets 7. Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A play fake, now Moon. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Trying to lay one up deep. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Moon. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check go.
Back to throw. Travis flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Back to throw now on first down.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Travis escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Moon.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Operating from the gun, Travis. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on third down. Travis puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Following the fumble recovery, Moon. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set. 79 Bronco. Roll.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
On the set. Let's go now. And up.
Moon to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Ready.
Moon. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Travis, he finds his man, complete. It's Terry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Travis, he finds his man, complete. That's Terry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One final try now for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for New Orleans,
they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.